All right, let's have a look at the markets and see what's happening. It's been a while since I did a video. It's just been extremely busy with other things, and there hasn't been much movement that I liked. However, I'm seeing a very interesting setup happening, especially with Germany. So let's quickly run down the weekly view, starting with FTSE. We've had all of this push up, or that, or all of this is really one, and then this, and now we're having a pullback which hasn't completed yet. And if you look here, right here, this was a first attempt. We seem to be having a secondary attempt, and this secondary attempt is part of all of this pullback, which looks like it wants to come down to this level, potentially coming down to here. Okay, Germany, seeing a similar thing, only Germany is a bit more pronounced. So we have this push, this push, this push, and now we're seeing the start of a pullback. Now this is interesting in that there's been some activities down here. So this pullback that's happening, I expect it to come at least to this line, to here. So something like that. Potentially it could come all the way down to here, depending on how quickly this pullback comes down to this line, So if it comes with some steam, then this line is most likely going to be broken and prices are coming all the way down to here. Because ultimately what wants to happen with all of this is a nice reversal, but that will take some time. That will take many months to happen. But initially what sellers want to do is come down to this line at least, if not this line. Okay, let's go to Wall Street. Similar thing, we've had this push up. Now this one is similar but different in that we've had all of this push up and then this as a secondary push up, and sellers have interesting. Let me count this again. So we have this push up and then push down, push down, push down, and we have a higher low to this, but so far we don't have a higher high. Okay, prices have tempted this line and have pushed up. So it seems to be Wall Street is a leading market. Now remember I mentioned in Germany and FTSE that it depends on how prices perform. If they come down with strength, then this level will be broken. Well, on Wall Street, the level wasn't broken. It was actually respected, and we had a reversal or push up. Yep, which shows right here. We had this push up, and if we look on this time frame, we see all of this aiming to do that. So let's now go back into Germany. See, this now is lagging behind, or seems to be lagging behind to me. What I am anticipating in the coming days is for this to this price to come down, go up past this level, somewhere between here and here, not going past these guys here. And if that were to happen, it'll be as in price not go past this line or this high, it'll be a good sign that we're in for that drop I mentioned earlier, which will be coming down to round about here, right? 15,600. Let me expand this, which is what I mentioned earlier here, more or less this level. And again, they've made one attempt, several attempts actually, with this one being the latest, the last one. Now I want to see how strong they are to either reverse, hold at this level once again and reverse, or to break it. What is more likely to happen, essentially? And this is where I think correlation will play a key part, because I'm looking at this and I think it's clear on this market that yes, this wants to come down, but it doesn't have the strength yet to go past this level or even reach, or even reach this level, which means we'll be having another push up, at least one more, which correlates with what I'm seeing on this market, which is this push up. All right, so we had this and then this, and then these sellers weren't able to make this level. They stopped here and we have a reversal. So this is now gearing up to turn, to make a big push to at least this level, if not down here. But all of that will take some many months. Whereas Germany seems to be lagging behind. In order for markets to turn, they need to be synced up better than they are right now. And because Germany is lagging behind, I believe when this comes down, it will come down with some force. But I am not convinced yet that they have the strength to go past this level. They may. I want to focus more on Germany and FTSE because they're more aligned. Because you see here, this previous attempt, the previous candle to the current one, was an attempt, right? But they weren't able to. Buyers pushed it back up. They're now in the midst of making another attempt. So these two markets are very similar and they have the potential to go down this coming week. If not Monday, on Tuesday, in order to complete this move, right? And out of the two markets, I do prefer Germany. Here's why. It's clear that Germany has this leg, and this leg, and all of that, of course, if we were to go to the monthly, is all one. But on this time frame, it's clear where the levels are, right? Where the extremes are. Yeah, this extreme, this extreme, this extreme, as in the people who pushed prices up. Potentially this is an extreme, but it will depend on how prices react when it comes down to this level again. Now, one of two things can happen. Prices can either come down here, hold, and confirm this to be a new extreme, i.e. prices go back up. That's one thing that can happen. Another thing is that prices come down and break this level. although there's there are there's some fights happening at this level, the buyers haven't been very strong. What I mean is the last strong buyers is actually here. This isn't confirmed as a solid SNR yet. If it comes down and buys push with strength, then we can use this level as the latest as the latest area where buyers pushed up last. Right now, where the buyers started it, right now it's these buyers, so they're currently the latest ones. All of this is a push up, their last push up, and as I mentioned earlier, we're in the midst of a pullback. This pullback can end here, or it can come all the way down to here where this guy started it. Let me clear this up. So we have this last push up and a pullback that's happening, that's in progress. It can come all the way down to here, to back to this guy, or this SNR can hold. Let's go to a low time frame. This doesn't look like a very strong SNR for it to hold. Because we've had this and then this, and to me they're of equal strength. We have buyers who have come up, and sure, yes, this time when they came up with strength compared to the previous times, right? So technically they are stronger. But if price were to go push up and reach closer to this level, the sellers will be able to push it down with strength. So then it will be this guy versus this guy, and a case of seeing who is stronger. Now let me clear all of this up and focus on this. Because this guy came up strong, and this was the last time they came up strong compared to this time, right? I am anticipating them to make one more push. So whenever prices comes down again, I do think they'll make one more push, even if they don't reach this level again, right? I think there'll be one more push up before the eventual drop down. And this is what we're seeing. This is what I'm seeing in Wall Street. As in this, so this is the equivalent guy who is strong. So when prices come down, I am anticipating they will make another play to go up, because ultimately on this time frame they want to reach the high, which is back here. So let's go back to Germany. And if that is the case and correlation is in play, then we will see a similar thing here. Come down and then make one more attempt. Although when prices come down on this market, I think prices will come down with strength, with more strength on this market. So it could even spike down, make a new tail to this one, and then go back up. When they go back up, they'll be weaker than the strength in Wall Street. Let's have a quick look at FTSE. See now, FTSE also wants to go up, but not before it completes its move down. See, all of this is a move down. Where is this going to end? It could be here. So this guy can hold. Let me clear this up. this guy can hold, or they could come all the way down to this line. What is this line? Okay, SNR. See, I'm getting contradictory information because FTSE on this time frame is more akin to Germany, and this is the equivalent to where FTSE seems to want to go. Whereas on the daily, FTSE is more akin to Wall Street. Actually, is it? No, not Wall Street. No, FTSE is more akin to Germany still. Okay. But there is a strong SNR presence in Wall Street. Let's see Wall Street, which is up here as opposed to here, which makes me think when prices comes down, if it's more akin to Wall Street, if Wall Street is leading the correlation, then prices will hold here and then go back up, as opposed to coming down here. Down here, down there in Germany is here. Same with FTSE. It's here. But you see, FTSE is closer. Closer to it. So it could very well come all the way down to this level. See, slightly confusing information. One thing for sure though on Germany is prices are coming down, at least to the 15 to not let me not say at least to around the 15,600 level. That is what I'm anticipating this week. I think we'll have more sells. Let me go down one more time frame. Okay, so even on this time frame, I'm seeing that the sellers and buyers are of equal strength. I think we'll have sellers push down to run about this level again. Yep, the 15,600 level, at least, before they have strength to go all the way up past this level, to go all the way up to challenge the 16,300, which on the higher time frame is here, right? So it corresponds with what I'm seeing, as in prices will come down. Now, see, I'm more convinced now that this level has a good chance of holding, because prices ultimately want to go up to challenge these guys. You see, also another way of looking at this is, if this is a V, it's more or less equal. It's not lopsided. It's not like that. It's equal, right? More or less. Which means what? We need a pullback. A pullback where prices come. Okay, let me refine this. We have this V, right? And we've had this pullback as a first set of pullback, which means what? We need prices to come down and make another set of pullback which breaks this level, this area, but doesn't quite reach this high, let's say. And if that were to happen, that will mean these sellers are strong and are ready to go down to break this level, to go down to the next level. they're not quite ready yet, although they are ready to go down to the 15,600 level. So overall, I'm seeing push down, push up, and then a push down. And on this time frame, it will give us the V. So this coming week, what I would like to see, so we've had this. What I would like to see is price push up past this level, attract buyers, and then come down either towards the end of Monday / Tuesday, or early Tuesday, I should say. Let me refine this. Actually, I think on Monday this move down will have completed, and we'll have buyers that have come up to try to break this level. And then on Tuesday, we'll see the push down. Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, we'll see the push down, which comes down to reach this 15,600 level. And I think that will be it for the week. Prices come down. The following week will be a different story. Will be the story of prices going up to challenge this guy. And I like Germany better than FTSE, mainly because FTSE, let's go to the higher, they're similar, but FTSE has less room. So what I'm thinking of this coming week is this space, especially this attempt. Oops, let me draw that better. Of the previous candle, this is what needs to be filled. Now that level of space on here is not a lot. There's a chance that prices does come down to this level, especially on this time frame. But if we're using correlation and being conservative, then this is the level we're looking at, right? So from there to here, actually, well, let's say all of that is what we're looking at. That's the range we're looking at. So we want prices to come up here, and then from 7650 all the way to 7450. So that's 200 points. With the potential that it does go down, but again, being conservative, 200 points. Germany, on the other hand, same thing. We're looking at here to here. Oops. Roughly, right? So let's go down to a lower time frame, which is all of this from here all the way down to here and here. So that's, let's see, from 15,600, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's be conservative and say this is the range we're looking to enter in, and this is the bottom of it. So that's 400 points instead. Oh, let me clear this. That's there to there. $400 points. There is more to gain on Germany, especially if prices were to attempt to go past this level, because then that will give you the chance to enter from roundabout up here, which will give you 500 points. So this is there is more to gain from this market than on FTSE. So it's a better market to trade for the sell. Wall Street is out of the question. Yeah. When the sell happens, it'll be less powerful, I reckon, on Wall Street, because it's a leading market. And if these guys truly are strong, this guy will push it up. The sellers are not going to be in a hurry to attempt to break this level. So the more this comes down, the more they'll be taking their profit, which means you'll have a battle with the sellers not as strong currently as the buyers. So Wall Street is out of the question, as is FTSE. FTSE is an alternative option. Number one option is Germany. Germany is what I have my eye on for the week. This will be a very... Oops. Let's go back. If you're able to catch this, this will be a very lucrative trade. A very lucrative one, because we're counting the levels. I was conservative with the count. And there is also the high possibility that this level is broken. Although unlikely, it's still a possibility, depending on how strong they come down. Especially if FTSE comes down in a strong manner, which is very likely because they're already close to this guy, then it means... So if that happens in FTSE, and also if correlation is in play and Wall Street also comes down with strength, so the stronger they come down, if they come down like this guy came down, then they'll be able to challenge these guys, which will mean they'll at least come down to this level, if not more, if not lower. And if that were the case, and you choose Germany as the market to trade this week, then when Germany makes a move, this level is not going to hold. It's not strong anyway, especially on this market, on this time frame, which will again mean prices, the next level is all the way down here. So you could get all of this happening this week, which will be very exciting if that were to happen, because it will mean correlations in play and they're aiming to catch up with FTSE, which is already close, right? This level and here are already close. Down here is out of the question. I think even on this market you can see that these guys coming down are not as strong as these guys who went up. So yes, even if prices were to come down to this level, looking at this, it's not a very strong V. So I do expect prices to react here and push up one more time, which will mean on here, yeah, even if prices does come down to here, it's going to push off. So yes, going into the week, I'll be conservative and have the 400 points as the target, but I'll be watching it closely because there is a potential that it comes down and breaks this level. If it doesn't break this level, the 5,600 level, it will mean when the pullback happens, the pullback to the push down, I reckon, so when that happens and we have a push back up, when the sellers come down one more time, and they'll come down most likely past this level, so prices, they'll let buyers go up, and it'll be around about here that they make their move again. And this time when they do come down, they'll break this level. If they don't do it within this move, it will happen within this move. So that is my thinking for the week. Germany is the number one market out of the three. FTSE is number two, and as a backup, Wall Street is not in play at all. It'll just be something I use for correlation to see how strong the sellers are. And in terms of entry on Germany, I would wait to see how prices are. I will wait to see what price is like after the buyers come in. So are they able to break this level? Ideally, if they break this level, that would be great, because it will mean you have a really nice area of entry and can have the full 400 points. If they don't, so if prices react from around about here, okay, so entry, ideally you want to enter from around about, let me clear this up. Ideally you want prices to come up and enter around about here, depending on how strong they are, no later than here, to get that 400 plus points. So yeah, at least 400 on here once prices go up. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it there. I might be able to make a video on Tuesday, Wednesday, just as a progress update. Very interested in this, and when it's ready, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I'll be eager to make a video on it. All right, I'll leave it there for now though. Look out for potentially a video during the week. All right, bye for now.